I would love to go kayaking tomorrow.
Oh yeah, yes. I was just saying to your grandma, we would love to go kayaking tomorrow.
Right.
All the rivers will be in Spain.
Likely story.
In the rain, in the rain.
Brian, you can imagine some of the rivers. They're going to be
Nathan,
It'll be class.
fill your pond.
Well, at least it'll clear the sewers out. It'll all be in my back gardens.
Mickey, what's your pond like?
The pond doesn't get any bigger or smaller. It's
Okay.
it sort of drains off from the height that it is now.
Is it the pond at the water table as well?
Is it what? Sorry.
At the water table,
What do you mean?
like does the water come from the ground when you dig it?
No. It's coming down from the top fields into the pond,
Yeah.
and then it goes out of the pond.
I remember when I did this job in the Team Valley, I dug so deep that we made a well and it just kept filling up. That's where the water table is.
I see what you mean. No, it's not. It's not like that. It's coming down off. There's a lot more. We're quite high up compared to like where the river is.
Have you got any fish in your pond, Michael?
I don't know. I don't think so. To be honest with you, it's not really been populated.
When we were up there, I noticed that there was a lot of empty salmon tins and things like that. So there must be fish in it.
It is quite possible. The salmon tins are floating on the top though, like the ducks.
All right, aye.
I was
You learn
thinking,
something every minute.
I was thinking of Danny's experience when they were on the Team Valley digging a hole, and all of a sudden, what appeared to be water coming up. That's what you call hitting a water pipe, Danny.
Yeah, it wasn't a water pipe.
It wasn't a fountain as well, was it?
No, it was just a constant level about that deep.
Aye. Well, our garden may be that like that tomorrow.
Oh my God!
Aye.
We were digging a massive washdown station, and we were digging a big thing for a silo that was going to keep like hot water or something in it. And then we ran the water main to this place, and then we ran it to the silo, and we ran the silo to the washdown station, and we built all these massive walls there. You'll drive past it. It's opposite the Greggs and the hotel and that.
All right.
Oh yeah.
There's A1 forklifts, you'll see it, and there's big brick walls around there, and washdown stations for forklifts.
Right.
Well, they used to. I mean, Team Valley was built on a river, the River Tees.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it used to be beautiful before they built that monstrosity on.
It was probably the river that you went into.
Hey, look, I've got
Because it went right down the middle of the Team
I've
Valley,
got
didn't it?
unfond memories of that River Thames just full of shit. Running through the middle of the Team Valley.
A bit like the Thames or Windermere.
I was thinking a bit like my dad.
Yeah.
How much in Windermere the other day? 800 litres of shit.
Listen, I'm packing in trying to have a sensible conversation with you, right? I'm trying to tell
You never started.
you about the River Thames, and it was. I don't think anybody was complaining them days. They just thought,
It was where like the middle of the road is now on the main drag through, and it was like covered over. It was like a little covered over.
Danny, it still is. If you walk down the middle of the Team Valley, you'll come across little grates you can see through, and the road is running straight down the middle.
What would you do? Would you be angry though if you lived if you bought a £1 million house on the side of Windermere and they pumped loads of shit into it?
Oh well, if the rich people, I don't care about them.
Aye.
It's an absolute disgrace. It's just another one of the disgraceful things that's happening at the
It's
minute
just-
here.
They've called that snap election today, haven't they?
Oh,
I think he's just he's decided to get out. I think he's just.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, whoever comes in is just going to be exactly the same. We're in the shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
But I'm just thinking, we had the Brexiteers, which is this really new reform people, right? They talk the general public in coming out of Europe. That was about 3 or 4 years ago. That brought the economy down. And then you had this COVID, that they spent billions keeping people working at home or staying at home. Then you got the bloody war, the Ukrainian war going on, and that brought the cost of oil and petrol skyrocketed. We're still suffering, so whoever comes in is it's going to be difficult. Let's put it that way.
They said we're out of recession the other day, but I don't know how much I believe that.
What's that price, John?
They said that we've come out of recession as of last month.
Oh yeah, the skin that, yeah.
Yeah, but they're talking about commodities. They're not on about. They reckon the food prices are still running at about 11% higher than they were about 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And I think it's a fact. I mean, Brian will tell you where poor Uncle Harry cost him a lot of money just for fish and chips.
13.5 quid. That was without the fish.
Well, he might be trying to cover up the front pages too to avoid the blood scandal being on there.
Well, they've got to pay the compensation. They've got to pay that compensation. The post office are going to pay billions. Oh, look at that! Get them out the shit.
It's your dad's shovel.
It's your dad's shovel.
I got it from, it is.
You got it from Chris.
It's not, man. I've got dad's shovel in here.
Oh, so you're the bugger that's got it.
No, I haven't. Brett, I've got Val's mum's spade.
And my mum's got a dinky spade this morning.
It's like using a razor blade. I think I'll get Danny to sharpen the next day. But it's very thin now, warm thin. And
Aye. The one you use for the edging.
that's right. It's a crackaroo, son, tell you.
The good one there. And cutting around the stones.
Alright. So, Brian, tell me about Masham. I've never been.
Well,
You've not been before. Class.
There's a lot of pubs, and I was in all of them.
Aye. That's what I did last time I was there, funnily enough.
Yeah, that's what
Wait and mash them.
Yeah, a few weeks ago.
Hey, listen, I've got to go then.
It's about
We-
3 pubs
we-
in walking distance of each other. And then there's the tap
We
room.
were staying in the fella's pub. I think it's fella's.
Yeah.
Right?
Dogs. Oh, is it dog friendly? Could we take our dogs? Brian, do you know?
One of them's got a giant beer garden out back. It's massive. The big one in the middle, I forgot what it's called.
I think that's the.
The hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
The one it's like on the main street. And then if you go up one way, there's another pub. And if you go the other way, you look across the courtyard and you can see the other one.
There's the square, isn't it?
Yeah.
The thing is, you go to Masham because that's where the brewery is, the one that makes the old peculiar and stuff.
There's also the so there's Fixton's Brewery and there's also
Black Sheep.
Black Sheep.
That's
yeah.
right.
I didn't like drinking Black Sheep though.
No, Fixton's
No.
is better.
Black Sheep's a bit watery for me, like.
Oh, Peculiar and XP.
If you go to the breweries, they're making some sort of spirit. It's just as potent as whiskey or anything else, but they're making it. They're using the old beer barrels. Once they're empty, they fill them up with some bloody thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
And they let it distill. And
Right, Brian. So, do you know what they're going to call it when it comes out? Is it, can't call it whiskey or?
Which brewery was that?
just a spirit drink, they said.
Which
Right.
brewery was that? Dixon's.
That's right, yeah. I mean, I think there's 2 breweries.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Originally, it was the same family.
It's
but
called,
they split
it's
up.
called Dixon's, the Spirit of Old Peculiar.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. He's got it.
Breedable peculiar. When's it coming out, Danny?
It's out. It's in stock. It's not expensive. It's you can get a bottle of it here for £18 for 70 centilitres, 45 quid on their website, and it's like 39 quid on elsewhere. So it's the same. It's like the same price as a cheap bottle of scotch.
It's really a very pleasant drink. After you've had about 8 or 10, you'll taste it.
Were you going round and round in the queue to get your little free tipple?
Aye, we did the first time I went. Then they had to throw us out because we couldn't get on with our work. But me waiting for the next lot to come out.
Bruce
Can't
Howard,
get the XP in the pubs. Massive profit gains.
Hey, we were once in Amsterdam. We went to the Heineken place, and they were giving
Right.
tokens out, like tokens in a big queue, and they must have been saying to me, "Here, son." They must have been old. They must have said, "Here, I didn't drink. You can have mine." I ended up with 5 tokens
Nice.
for pints of lager. Well, Al doesn't drink, so I don't think I got pissed. I think probably had a couple of pints.
Uh-huh.
Can I come back tomorrow? I said.
Aye.
Well, these tokens valid for tomorrow. No, bugger off.
We'll have to get a bottle of that, Dad.
What's that?
It's the spirit of Old Peculiar.
I
I'm
don't.
on the website here as well. Funny enough, there's a the spirit.
Have you seen the XP at Morrison's is only £2.50 a bottle? It says here. Oh, it's it's one. Yeah, it's £2.50 a bottle.
What are you talking about?
The XP Ruby.
Have you seen the Black Sheep though? Does a imperial stout.
Yeah, you can only get that in the tap room though. I was gonna go, but it was shut when I went.
What percentage is that? Danny?
8.5.
Oh, nice drop of stout, Brian.
I'll have to get Bruce about 3.
It's a proper percentage,
Then
though.
he'll be zonked out.
Can you shandy what?
Be zonked out.
Hey, 8
Imperial
point.
stouts are typically higher percentage, like the imperial stouts.
Yeah. Eight's about on average, isn't it?
Aye.
Well, can you educate me? Is Guinness is stout?
Yes.
That's okay. I just wondered.
But it's only 4.4%.
You can get 5% though, can't you?
You can get 7% the export.
You can the export, yeah.
Alright.
You can do a Guinness export, which is tremendous. Danny introduced me to.
Look
And
through
that's
it,
7 or
that's-
7.2. That's beautiful.
You know,
10.2, right. You're getting up in the right direction there. 7.2.
Brian, you could ask these two anything about politics, anything about the world, they know bugger all, but ask them about beer, they're experts.
Correct.
I think they should be known as the Plonky team.
No, I'll agree with that. Like, I think Danny knows a little bit more about politics than me, but I totally agree with me. Not knowing a thing.
Well, the thing is, the politicians don't know bugger all
There
either.
is
No
that. There
one
is
knows
that
anything
problem,
about
yeah.
politics, do they?
Oh, they do. They know. Just keep on talking and they won't have to answer any questions.
It's absolutely atrocious. I listen to the radio every day.
Right.
Whenever they're on there, like they just completely just ignore the question
I totally
every single
hate it.
time. Every time.
Yeah. I hate
I tell
it.
you what.
Some of the anchors are really good at getting the questions out of them there.
Hey, listen, we
Someone-
shut up, one, will you? Be respectful here, Dad. I'll tell you what I've been watching today. I've been watching the court case where they're trying the woman who's in charge of the post office. With
Yeah.
her- I've been watching that most of the day because it's on live on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's fantastic television. Get yourself on tomorrow, Brian, on YouTube. Type in post office inquiry.
I heard a bit about it today.
What they're looking at is sharing the shit.
She said she was ignorant of it and she didn't organise.
No, she did apologise early on for lying to the MP.
She admitted to lying to the MPs in 2015.
Yeah.
But you're right, most of the stuff, I can't remember that. Well, I must have. Yeah, no, I
Same
don't.
as Jiu-Jitsu. Is it something to do with them as well?
Well, I think she should go to jail, and I think there's one or two of the others should go
I
to
don't
jail.
think it's just her that's living on.
No, it won't be just her. I mean, the Fujitsu people knew all about it, so somebody from there should go to jail. I mean, there's a bloke jumped in front of a bus at the finish because he's upset about it. You know what I mean? He was getting prosecuted by them and just terrible. And he got ordered up to go and see the post office people one day, and he just stepped in front of a bus deliberately.
Oh, I think a lot of tragedy involved with that.
Oh, Brian
They
was
were-
desperate.
They were saying that the postmasters, when they went for these meetings about, the money, they should have legal representation with them, somebody with them, But
Right.
the post office would say, no, you've got to just come in on your own, just come on your own. And they hadn't got a clue, the poor fellas, some of the fellas, they hadn't, they just got befuddled with it all.
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't read all of it, but how many lives is being ruined by?
Absolutely, Brian.
Terrible. It's an
there was-
absolute
There was
disgrace.
bankruptcies, marriages breaking down because
Shall we say?
Right. Well, they were saying if it was the bloke or the husband or the wife was in charge, the partner would be saying, "What have you done with the money? There's £40,000. What have you been spending that on?" And all this sort of bloody thing. Desperate situations.
Well, I was like in India, there's a lass, the pregnant lass who got sent to jail, and
That's right.
and her husband got beaten up 3 times by people in the neighbourhood saying he was a thief. They were thieves.
And there was the local paper had a 2-month pregnant thief goes to prison.
Aye.
Something like that. You know what I mean?
Aye. And it was on the television this morning. Oh, my goodness. It's a wonder that there wasn't more suicides really when you heard about what they went through.
What the post office police or whatever you call them was telling them, look, you're over 40,000, we'll go easy on you, plead guilty to all the charges, and you'll just have to pay £10,000 back, and that sort of thing. So there was not knowing who to turn to, they're just saying, oh, that's better than going to prison. If you don't plead guilty, you'll be going to prison.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bloody terrible, honest.
It's the blood scandal and that's 2 massive things that makes you wonder about our country. Really, it does.
Because that blood thing was that was the National Health Service covering it up.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's right.
It was as bad as the third world country now, I think, with all the corruption and stuff that's going on.
Yeah,
All
well,
countries are bad, aren't there? There's not one good country that's got no problems.
No. We've always thought police were better than everybody else's. I mean, you look at what's gone on in the Metropolitan Police and probably other places. We've always thought our police are more honest than the Yankees, etc. And
It's probably just superior propaganda. Every country will have it. Americans think they've got the best. The Germans think they've got the best. The Chinese think they've got the best.
I don't know if that's true. I think the Americans blindly do think that they are the best at anything.
Yeah.
That's right.
I hope you're not having to go Trumpy. I hope you're not having to go Trumpy there, Michael.
No, the Americans in general do think we live in the greatest country on earth. So what makes you think that then?
They're going about it enough that people believe it.
That's right.
Well, that's how Trumpy works. He keeps telling the same lies over and over again, and they believe him.
On the similar line, Irene and Peters will be over to see their eldest grandson, Ollie.
Yeah.
He's just finished at uni, and they've gone over to see his graduation thing.
Aye.
I had put it on Facebook, and it was like going to St James's Park for a cup final or something like that, or going to Wembley for a cup final. That many people in, and they had all the flares going up, fire things shooting up, and bands playing, and big stage, and then fireworks and all sorts. And I thought, when our Joanne got hers, just took it across the stage, got that thing and that off, and that was it.
Like a little church hall with the guy shakes their hand and hands out of the
That was it. But this with Ollie, they did get presented with that thing.
It's probably half the tuition fee to pay for it.
Aye, the razzmatazz
and she said that was
I
only.
love the big razzmatazz. Yeah, they do like it.
She said it was only 1 or 3. Well, I remember you lads went to a baseball game when you were. Was it baseball in Florida?
Basketball.
Well, you both came back and said it was fantastic atmosphere. You never experienced no like it or something like that. Can you remember?
It
Yeah,
was different. It was
like
different.
They were flying a blimp around inside.
Aye.
Aye.
I wouldn't say that the atmosphere was better than like a football match at James's Park. It was just, but it was different. It was grand. Everything was big, and
It was the final. It was the season final.
Aye.
So is Trump going to be president again? Is he?
The polls are very similar.
I'll give
No,
if
there's
they
no election in Poland.
I'll give up if Trumpy gets
Well,
in after
I'm
they
just-
finish politics.
I'm just hungry for information, Michael.
Yeah, I see. God. Yeah.
Well, the old ones are the worst.
Do you like sweet?
Oh, well, I'll switch to vegetables. She's talking about Swedes now.
We'll have to check them out.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Oh, dear.
I tell you what, there's no way Trump's going to win.
No way, no way.
No way,
Well,
no
I'm
way.
gonna split now.
Split.
That was
That being the key word.
where I've been. That's where I've been.
Oh, sorry. Is that the right place?
It's
that's
a
not
town.
bad,
It's a
no.
town. It's a town. It's not
I
a
know.
country though.
Aye.
It'll be an
Well,
absolute swizz if he wins.
Oh, dear me.
come on, let's get some more drinks. Come on.
Let's stop.
Can we-
Having a whale of a time over there in America at the minute.
Hey, Brian, you started this.
Well, it seemed to be having a whale of the time.
No, you can't get away with it. You just threw wheels in.
No. I know he's already said it. I'm trying to get rid of this conversation and change it.
All right then.
It's Napoleon. It's Napoleon.
Oh, little
Bit
bit.
there.
Can we switch to fish?
No, that's too easy.
I wonder what it would be like if we could exchange Putin for
A bag
Trumpy.
of coal.
and put Putin in charge of America. You know,
Like do a wife swap with America and
well,
Russia.
that's
Yeah,
great,
yeah.
No, I'm telling you, I think
Not much
Trump-
difference, I don't think.
not Trumpy's missus might be interested in the wife swap.
She's never. You never see her now. She'd
Yeah.
never.
Well, What about that? What about that porn star he's been
That's who we talking about.
touching?
There. I think she's had enough of him myself.
Yes, she's all over the news.
I'd go back.
She's the first. She'll be the first
If
lady.
she wanted to
after
be the
that
first
election.
lady, she'll hang on maybe.
I don't wish him dead or out, but
Oh, I do. I can't stand
I
him.
think Biden might not make it. Biden might not make it till election time.
If you wish Biden dead, it'll happen.
No, I think Biden already is dead.
He just kept.
He,
No,
he just doesn't
Do you reckon
realise it yet.
like a puppet? Do you reckon someone's got their hand up his arse?
I liked Gene Hackman's line in one of his movies. I think it was The Unforgiven. Someone said, "I heard you were dead." He says, "Yeah, I heard that. I even believed it myself until I realised I was just in Nebraska."
Well, Nebraska.
I think that was in The Unforgiven. He's brilliant, Gene Hackman, one of my faves.
There used to be was there not a joke about see in Nebraska, I was there for a month one day. That sort of thing. You know what I mean? That was the same sort of joke, wasn't it?
Right.
I think Billy Connolly always used to say Australia was the arsehole of the world.
If he wasn't there at the time. If the world had an anus, it was in Melbourne, in Australia. I think that's where somebody climbed on the stage and punched him.
Oh, was Punch Billy Connolly.
I punched him. It was just a pretty idiot got up on the stage and chinned him.
Because he's always rude, isn't he? He's always very rude. Aye. Yeah.
I like these. I like Billy Connolly's special trousers.
Oh,
Like,
brilliant.
so he pivoted his pants, aren't they? So he's got a big nappy on.
Right, I love the walk he had. You know when they're starting to fill up with urine, and he's trying to get the legs shaking. I can't do it. He can do it funny.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't look
He's
like
not. I hear he's not in very good health.
No, he's not.
He's got Parkinson's.
He's got Paul. He's trying to fight that one off. Any idea where Joanna's kids?
Nope.
Any idea? Joanna's working a 12-hour shift, and Alex is away to a gig, I think, in Middlesbrough.
Aye, the Riverside.
You wait to see Metallica or Guns N' Roses or somebody?
No, he's away to see. He's away to see. Not one of them.
Oh, take that.
No.
No.
Brian Adams.
Brian Adams.
No, he's not. It's not Brian Adams.
And born in the USA.
Aye. Him.
Bruce Springsteen.
That's it. Well done, Danny. Oh,
So I hope he's got his mum and I've gone back to the main people what that's important because
I'd rather have me legs cut off so I couldn't walk to the arena to see him.
It wouldn't be that bad, man.
No, not if I couldn't walk. It wouldn't, because I wouldn't be able to get there.
oh,
I think you. I don't think you'd walk out unhappy.
Hello, Joe.
You're gonna think of a joke. You're gonna walk out dead.
No, I think you're right. I think you're right. I think it would be a good show, but he's just not my kind of musician, like
Yeah.
Bruce
Well-
Springsteen.
Bruce Springsteen.
Springsteen.
Alex is away to see Bruce Springsteen tonight down in Middlesbrough.
I think I'd go and see him if I had a ticket. If my
I
dad was
would.
paying, because that's what Alex is doing. I'd go, and if my dad was paying, I'd go and see him. I've been quite surprised by people I've seen that I didn't think I'd like.
No,
Yeah,
you're,
but
right,
I'd be-
you're right. I'd go if someone held a gun to my head.
Yeah, I think
It's
I'll be
different
quite
when you see it anywhere.
Here we are. Yes, I shan't be surprised if I even paid for you to go somewhere other than get you go home.
You paid for us to go and see Mickey. Oh, no, you didn't. We walked in free and we didn't pay and we walked out.
Aye, because they said, "Are you going to get your these haven't paid?" And I says,
Ah,
"All right, I'll go and tell him." He says, "Ah, it's up to you." He says, "The money goes into your pocket. It's up to you." So I've just left it.
Well, I must apologise because I did pay.
Did you?
Yeah, and I told everybody, tell the bloke, just say I haven't paid because John, you would have been embarrassed if I paid for you.
Yeah.
I was trying to relieve you. I'm lying, Val. I'm worried about
That's
you.
all right. That's all. I thought you hadn't paid.
You know the old lady in the garden? It was me.
Oh, that was hilarious. My mum in the garden.
I know, she's just took it again. I'm telling about me paying, and I didn't want to tell anybody. She's whispering, did you? I'm worried about her.
No, I put his little clip of him run round in my 90. I sent it to Moira. And she's just phoned us up the night and she says, "Hey, I've just had a really good gig. What, those skinny little legs on your 90?
I can't tell a lie. I did look like an old lady. Was
It
skinny.
could be a new career there. For
Costume
We
isn't
showed me,
that.
did me Uncle Brian? Oh, we showed him when we had dinner, didn't we? When we had lunch, we showed me Uncle Brian. You doing it, didn't we?
I don't know.
I think
Can't
we did.
remember. What was it?
I think we did. Fran, I think we shared it when we were looking at the phone.
Aye. Well, I've sent it to Moira and it cheered her up the day because it's been a horrible day. She says, it's cheered me up on this horrible day.
We've got
Did
2
we
days.
send another one of you in the garden as well, so she could compare the old ladies?
I'll show her tomorrow. I'll see her tomorrow.
Aye.
I would say who looks like most like the old lady.
Hey, I know, but actually,
He's
Joe,
kinky, isn't he? Likes wearing women's clothes.
I swore I'd never do
Well,
it.
so does his son. So does his son. That's where Mickey gets it from.
Exactly.
I'm just saying, I didn't know.
Mickey,
What?
my dad likes wearing women's clothes. I says, well, that's where you get it from then.
Aye. You like
What
that?
we got?
Well,
It
Michael's
runs in
got
the
his
dress.
own women's clothes.
What is it?
Looks like George Washington.
It looks like Yankee stuff.
See it?
Yeah.
Hi, it's Yankee stuff.
See that?
Yeah.
What? What? You're joking?
Fine,
Yeah.
right?
What is it?
It's a stout.
11.5.
I thought that's what it said.
Is it say Imperial Stout or Imperial?
Immortal Memory. It's about right. Special edition Vocation Immortal Memory. Can't see, doesn't say. It is an Imperial Stout though, because I've had it before. It's brewed in whiskey barrels, I think.
Right.
Aged in whiskey barrels.
11.5.
Oh, Michael, you better just have one of them then.
I
bet
better,
you-
better start on one of them.
You only have one, I bet.
Yeah, pretty much.
Joe, if Fiona's on a 12-hour shift now, I think we've told Alex is away to see a Springsteen concert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Jimmy.
So, Joe, you wouldn't have seen the news. I'll be voting Tory for you because you're voting.
Oh, you'll be here. You'll be here when
Huh?
it's on.
Oh, you'll be
July
here.
the 4th.
Yeah.
will you?
I haven't got a vote. I'm not registered.
Well, oh, it's a pity. I'd have put you down for a Tory anytime.
Well,
With all your money.
we just have to vote for you.
Hey, that's right. Anyway, we
Ah,
look
First
forward-
year I've never voted, but I didn't. They asked us to re-register in about September, October. I'm like, no, I'm not.
well,
And then so I haven't registered to vote.
well, I think we're going down to the 4th of July, aren't we, Val?
Oh, that's what I said.
Yeah, I'm upset. I'm upset. I'll be really pleased that we kick the Tory bastards out. But the UK government was just about to sign in about 2 weeks' time a grant with us for about £4 million, and it won't happen because they can't dish out any grants.
Oh, Joe, aye.
You can't dish out any grants in the run up to an election, and then you have to renegotiate with the new government to see if they still want to do it. So I'm like, oh.
We'll be tight ass as well. They don't want to give any money out at the minute.
In national aid, the only good thing is I think Labour will be more reticent about cutting international aid, but it'll take months, and we need it. If I haven't got it on the 1st of July, I've got 80 staff. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh, well, okay.
But will you have to let them go?
Shall we write to Richie and ask him, can he put the election back?
When we were talking, I keep saying to my boss, if there's a snap election, we're screwed. Oh no, and we're like, no, it's a surprise, yeah. We're like, oh no, not happening. If we get to September, we're okay. You know what I mean? If we get to September, we're okay. And then I was like, I messaged him. I says, I think they're about to call an election because I'd seen it. So there was a press announcement. Then I was like, oh, fuck.
Oh.
No, well, that surprised me. I thought they might wait till the end of the year and hope that things looked a bit better. But if interest rates are going to come down, Joe,
Unless they know it's gonna get worse.
it's not for the next couple of months.
It's going to get worse. It's just going to get worse for the Tories. But what I liked about when he was stood on Downing Street, one, it was pissing down with rain and it looked like a pigeon had shit on his shoulder because it was all damp.
Good
And then
luck.
you had a load of Labour supporters stood at the front gate playing "Things Can Only Get Better" really, really loud, which was a 1997 election slogan for Labour. And all I could hear was "Things Can Only Get Better." So no,
You know, I would have liked it better if he just turned sideways and shouted and fuck off. You know what I mean? He'd got a lot more votes. That's what I would have hoped he'd have done. I'll just turn around and give it the V thing to them, you know?
Yeah.
I thought it was very clever. I thought it was very clever of somebody to be stood at the gate at that particular time and blasted "Things Can Only Get Better."
You couldn't really hear it that well, though.
Well, I know, but I didn't realise they swung the camera around. It was Keir Starmer.
Yeah, probably. Tony Blair's anthem, "Things Can Only Get Better."
I've got fond memories of
Better for the people in the Middle East, though, did it?
Well, that's true.
Don't go down that road, son. We'll just totally depress ourselves.
Aye.
I remember Kinnock just before one election where the polls were suggesting that Winnie was holding like a victory parade about a week before the polling went on. And then I think they've learned a valuable lesson. You don't start crowing about that you've won until after the election.
Yes.
And he didn't win. That was Neil Kinnock, the best Prime Minister we never had.
I'm pretty sure. Where was I?
His wife Glynis was quite good.
What about the International Court? What about the International Court putting out an arrest warrant or trying to get an arrest warrant for Ben Newnham or whatever you call him?
And Hamilton.
And President Biden comes out and says that's a disgrace doing that. Oh come on, man.
Kissing his ass, isn't he?
Yeah, but just shows how powerful the Jewish brethren are in America. Just shows very,
That's
very
where all the money is.
well, you think so, Brian, because Trump won't speak out against them, neither will Biden.
No, that's right. Aye.
The thing is, when you start looking, America's going to get really bitten eventually because there's probably more Arab Muslims now in America than Jews. It's a really close thing. The money, it's the money.
Good point, that, Joe.
The money is with the Jewish community in the backing of the parliamentary parties, but the vote, and it's a bit like that's what happened with the Hispanic vote. 20-30% of America is now Hispanic, and they're messing that up, and it's weird because you can't predict how they vote. You would have thought the Hispanics would have voted with Biden, but obviously most of them are Cuban Hispanic, and so they're voting with Trump.
It's all really complicated, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It is that.
How are you going to get your guitar out, son?
Things can only get better, Mickey. That's a challenge for you.
You
That's
bugger
what
off. You bugger off with your challenges.
Things can only get better. It'll be good. Go on, Daddy. You do. Things can only get better.
Why didn't you just sing it, John, on your own?
What?
Just sing it on your own.
Things could only get better. What?
You got your hands now.
The good one, they sing.
Rattle boy.
Are you having a beer?
The world was on fire, no one can save me but you.
One.
Angel design makes foolish people do. And I never dreamed that I'd meet somebody like you. And I never dreamed that I'd lose somebody like you. No, I don't want to fall. So it's only gonna make you. No, I don't want to fall. So it's only gonna make you with you. With you. What a wicked game you play to make me feel this way. What a wicked thing you do to let me dream of you. What a wicked thing to say. You never felt this way. What a wicked thing to do to make me dream of you. No, don't wanna fall in love. So it's only gonna break you. No, I don't wanna fall in love. So it's only gonna break you with you. The world was on fire, no one can save me but you. Strange what desire will make foolish people do. I never dreamed that I'd love somebody like you. And I never dreamed that I'd lose somebody like you. No, I don't wanna fall in love. This world is only gonna make you. No, I don't wanna fall in love. This world is only gonna make you with you. gonna break your heart. Nobody loves no one.
That's lovely.
Lovely.
Hey, I think that's
Good song. Good song, Mike. Nicely done.
yeah, can you tell us, we recognised it, who did it and when?
Wicked Game, Chris Isaac.
Chris Isaac. We've definitely heard it, and it's difficult to sing, but it's a lovely tune.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very good tune.
Danny, where are you getting Alex? Oh, when he's getting
When you getting
tuned.
Alex? When you getting Alex, Danny?
Mike.
I'm not playing it. I'm just going to try and something.
Oh, that one.
Sorry?
That was a 3/4 there.
That was what? A 3/4?
Yeah,
Your Chris Isaac one?
yeah.
Nice.
But it has a little riff in it as well.
Danny, me and Alex are going to be in Keighley and Haworth. On, I don't. Has he contacted you?
No.
You were telling them the other day, I think.
I told him to contact you. I think it's the 5th of July. It's an evening. It's just an evening. So you're either there or you're not there. It doesn't matter. But we'll booked B&B in Haworth.
Yeah. It's 10 minutes away from me.
Yeah, I used to walk. That's what I mean. So I thought, well, if you're here and you want to come and have a drink, and if you're not, you're not there. If you're away or whatever, doesn't matter.
I might have already sent an email to request the day off. I'm not sure yet.
Which one? We're not there for the day, though.
Well, yeah.
You have to take a day off.
Get the next day off, Danny, because you can have a good drink with them. Joanne will buy them all.
Did you hear that, Joe?
Yeah, I expect that. No, I think it's the evening, but I think we'll arrive. I don't know what he's booked, but we'll arrive in the afternoon, and then the following morning we're going to go settle to Carlisle train.
Settle to Carlisle. That sounds horrendous.
It's a good one. It's a viaduct one. It's a very pretty one.
Ribble's Head Viaduct, yeah. I go caving next to it.
Yeah.
Hey, what about
Famous.
that?
I was at the railway station yesterday. There was a steam train there.
Aye.
Settle's like half an hour away from me.
This wasn't Settle. It was Gromont.
Yeah,
Oh, Gromont, aye.
yeah.
Wait, with me mum and dad once
Right.
on the caravan the other day.
Next stop, Lille.
Yeah. Weren't
Ah,
they? On the
Fran
caravan.
and I's been on it a few times.
Yeah, we've been on that one, me and Alex. And I think Mike, I don't know with Danny, but Michael has been on it.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Oh, well, I'm having difficulties with this, and never mind, this is going to be a problem for the gig. I was wanting to test my technology for this forthcoming gig, but can I get it to work?
I'm going to need to borrow the sandpaper, Grandad, if that's all right.
Yeah, that's fine, Sean. Sandpaper. This one here. Any bother,
Are
Sean?
you going to set up? Are you going to set up the sheet, Danny?
Yeah, I'll put it around the campfire.
I've had this guy staying with us this week. He's called Karwan, and he's Kurdistani, which is in Iraq. He's Kurdistani. He works for DRC. I met him in Myanmar years ago, and he's staying with us here at the minute. So every night he wants a sheesh. So I was going to bed. He said, "Will you have a sheesh?" So he got the sheesh going in there. But Danny's got a really good way of lighting a sheet. And I said, "Oh, I'm going to take the basket back for Danny when you're camping." Because he's lighting the charcoal, and you know when it's just burning slightly, he's got this like metal cage, and he puts it in the charcoal in the metal cage, and then he just swings it like this,
Oh, yeah.
and it's like, and then within 2 minutes it's like full fire. I says, "Oh, I might get when you leave, I might take that back with him and give it to my nephew, so when he's camping, he can get his fire going really quick."
You know, and I've seen that before when in the Catholic church, you get the incense, you've got the charcoal there, you put some incense on it, and then the priest swirls it round a few times.
On the altar boy in
Oh.
my case.
The altar boy brings it round for the priest.
Well, I
Does he
go,
smash
I go around.
everybody with it?
Never mind your saucy pretty things, Danny.
I'm keeping my goat shut and everything else.
Is that what you said to the
That's
priest?
you. That's you who's implying it's saucy, Grandad.
No, I wasn't being
My
saucy.
dad was an altar boy. He was an altar boy.
Yeah,
Sure.
no, yeah.
But all the
I
old
used-
boys-
I used
So were you swinging it round for the priest?
I used to serve the Latin Mass.
If he had
And you,
something
the
to do with
Latin,
it,
Oh,
The
yeah,
Latin
we are getting two insults now.
end.
I didn't swing it around with two hands anyway, Joanne, I can assure you.
That's another story.
That's right. I like the fact with me, Mary and you were all altar boys. Did Bernard ever serve on the altar?
No,
no.
only as God.
You can tell him when he crucified you when you're in the ATC.
Oh, that's right. Aye.
That's another story.
What's that?
But when your Uncle Brian was talking to Uncle Bernard a few years ago about things in the past. Brian, I'll allow you to tell the story.
I've forgotten all about it, man.
Well, I was certain you met a bully in the ATC.
Oh, yes. Aye.
There's so
Bernard.
much drama in the ATC.
Were you in it, Michael?
No, that was just a line of a Snoop Dogg song.
I was in the
What's
80s.
ATC?
Danny served in the forces.
What were you in, Danny, the army?
I was yeah, but I was in the cadets as well for a while.
All right. What do you pack it in for? Was it?
Well, the one that I moved away, and the one I was in, the air cadets I was in just didn't do anything other than drill.
That was right. Aye.
And then when I was in the army cadets, all we did was drill and then PT, and we didn't go out and do anything.
They didn't give you any guns or anything to go out shooting.
No, we never got to shoot the rifles, but they had them. I was in there. I was in the air cadets for like a year and a half, 2 years, and I was in the army cadets for like just under a year, I think. And I was in the scouts as well for a while.
Well, Bernard was a superstar in the ATC. He worked his way up to flight sergeant,
Really?
and he was trying to get his pilot license, but he failed on the maths. He got to do exams and whatnot. In the school we went to,
Didn't do much maths. He did the rosary. He did the
What was
rosary.
We did the maths. The mass. We did the mass.
the
Aye.
black mass.
Actually, as a matter of interest, Uncle Bernard did get his pilot's, not his, whatever, I don't know what they got it, for gliding. He's a glider pilot.
Aye.
Did
got
he?
his- Yeah, he got his glider pilot license.
Oh, he was a strong man in the ATC. I mean,
No, he went. You couldn't go any higher than flight sergeant.
no,
Yeah,
but he won all sorts of
Yeah.
exhibitions and whatnot. And the flew, but one of the things he won was a week in Germany somewhere. He stopped in one of these cheap camps, you know.
What, like, was it for the Jewish people?
Auschwitz.
One of them.
They got in for now.
Was they- they never-
No, this is going black, right? Stop it now, all right? Evidently said it was a gas.
Aye.
Actually, Uncle Brian, I used to go rock climbing with the ADC.
Right, aye. That was
Yeah.
handy. Did you do any flying at all?
No, I never got to do any flying.
Yeah,
that was-
if he'd got to camp, you would have.
Actually, I
I've not
flew,
done any
I
flying,
flew,
I've
but
done a
it
lot
wasn't
of
with the
crashing.
AEC. I flew with my mate Jacob, in a 2-seater.
All right.
That was the ATC, was it?
Nah, that was just flying.
I went to RAF Hawarden in Cheshire, and I flew in an Anson.
Really?
I might have been a Dakota, and also flew in a smaller aircraft. I can't remember where it was, but definitely during that week's holiday, and it was great because we were eating in the canteen with the RAF lads, and the grub was good, by the way, Danny. You know, it was really good grub.
Nice.
Aye. It remained beans and sausages and eggs and all that sort of thing. Very good.
Nice.
Right.
Right.
I love a full English. I'd have a full English every day.
What's your grub like at the minute? Is it okay? You've got the kids there. It should be all right, is it?
It's going to get better at family holidays. We get full English every day at family holidays, and that's in
Nice.
that's 2 weeks time. That's
Good.
for a week for May half term.
Yeah.
And at the minute, it's just the standard stuff.
Actually, just change the subject slightly. Your grandma's coming down to see you on Sunday.
I think I am.
Yeah,
Yes, that's right. We are.
got the Saturday and the Sunday off.
Yeah.
Is there-
Down there.
Is there anything you want grandma to bring down in the food line?
It's okay.
Got you on the house.
I'm sorry, I thought you were meeting up with Danny at Callum's.
I'm taking a cake down for Colin.
Well, no, I'm on about, does Danny want anything?
Oh,
So you can ship it and give him a red hot cross parcel or whatever it is.
I'm
oh,
okay.
it's okay. Are you all right for cakes?
Yeah, I've got a little bit left
Right. Good.
in the freezer.
Right.
Right, young, have we got your technology sorted out?
Not really. Just I was going to try because I need to use it at the gig, but I'll have to work it out after this. But never mind. Someone falls to pieces, sleeping all alone. Someone kills the pain, spinning in a silence, finally drift away. Someone gets excited in a chapel yard, catches a bouquet. Another lays a dozen white roses on the grave. Be yourself is all that you can do. Be yourself is all that you can do. Someone finds salvation in everyone, another only pain. Someone tries to hide himself, down inside himself he prays. Someone swears a true love until the end of time, another runs away, separate or united, healthy or insane. And to be yourself is all that you can do. To be yourself is all that you can do. Be yourself is all that you can do. Be yourself is all that you can do. Even when you pay enough for being alone, being held up, every single memory of the good or bad faces of love. Don't lose any sleep tonight. I'm sure everything will end up alright. You may win or lose, but to be yourself is all that you can do. Be yourself is all that you can do. Be yourself is all that you can. Be yourself is all that you can. Be yourself is all that you can do.
Was that a full band? heard that before.
Right, aye. I'm going to make myself a cup of tea. You know.
Yeah, aye.
Oh, it's because it's my dad's turn. She's off to make a cup of tea.
No. But she doesn't realise that I'm going to get Michael give it a duet here.
I'm just
Oh,
gonna,
there you go.
yeah,
No, you're part of me next song.
right, okay.
You're playing.
Did you go to hell by any chance?
No, it's not. It's the Lumberjack song, and he's going to do the answering. He just gets it up on the screen, and he'll follow the verse. And you finish it off. You'll see your finishing line. This might not work because there's a bit of a time delay, but it's me and Michael playing.
One second.
Provided it's in G.
The Lumberjack song.
Yeah.
Money Python.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it in G? Another isn't. See if we can transpose.
G, C, and D. Yeah, yeah.
Champion. That's it, son. You're going to answer me. I'm going to get through the first verse, and you know where you've got to answer. Have you taken that in?
Hold on, hold on. Just not. Yes, I've taken that in, but just give us a sec.
He sleeps all night and he works all day. That's what you say.
Eh?
Danny might do it.
I mean, Danny doing it. I've made a request of his dad to do it.
Go on.
All right, I can't. It's a bit dark in here, but I'll be good, right? I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. I sleep all night and I work all day.
He's a lumberjack and he's okay. He sleeps all night and he works all day.
I cut down trees, I eat my lunch, I go to the lavatory.
On Wednesdays I go shopping.
No, you don't come in yet.
Shut up, man. Get it bloody right. You're answering.
I can do it again. Do it again.
Hang on. I'll wait you.
By the start, as Danny used to say.
No. I'll wait till your mum comes back.
Your timing was okay, though. It didn't overlap until Mickey fucked up.
I know.
It'll be my turn this time then, mate. All right.
Start again. Where's my mum? She likes it. My mum would like this. You should wait for her.
Your mum's hiding in the toilet at the back there till I finish.
Where we're going from here?
Stop.
I'll just give you a play. I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. I sleep all night and I work all day.
Oh, he's a lumberjack and he's okay. He sleeps all night and he works all day.
Cut down trees, I eat my lunch, I go to the lavatory. On Wednesdays I go shopping and have butters on the tea.
He cuts down trees, he eats his lunch and goes to the lavatory. On Wednesdays he goes shopping and has butter scones for tea.
I cut down trees, I skip and jump. I like to press wildflowers. On one day I wanted a woman's clothes and walked around in bars.
Well, you missed a lot of the song.
You said it wrong, Grandad.
By the start.
I'm walking in total bloody darkness, man. I can't read
Turn the
it.
light on.
No, what? Put the light on, no.
That would cost money, that though.
I'm going to cut down trees, right? I cut down trees, I skip and jump. I like to press wildflowers. I put on women's clothing and hang around in bars.
He cuts down trees, skips and jumps. He likes to press wildflowers. He puts on women's clothing and hangs around in bars.
I'm a lumberjack, I'm okay. I sleep all night and I work all day. I cut down trees, I wear high heels, suspenders and a bra. I wish I'd been a girlie, just like my dear papa.
He's a lumberjack and he's okay. He sleeps all night and he works all day. Cuts down trees, he wears Charlie, just like his dear papa. You missed one,
Yes.
but that'll do.
That was it. You
No,
did
there was
great.
a big section in the there was a big section in the middle.
I don't want to be a news anchor.
Wait a
I
minute.
want to be a lumberjack. Swing
I'm
from
sorry,
T3.
sorry. I might have missed loads out, but it's not on the notes I printed off.
Oh, it's because he speaks it.
What did
Oh, how
you
are you going to do that at your party, Mickey? How are you going to do that at your party?
Well, anyway, I didn't have your missing, but there's note on these notes. So there. Right then.
I'll do that. It's worked out all right anyway. To be honest.
We'll do it at the. We'll do it.
Was
at
that in the church, was it?
Right now, Paul.
Where?
I'll sit here and see what I'm doing.
Right.
Right.
Did it reach number 1 in the charts?
I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised if it did, Brian.
Yeah, that was always look on the bright side of life.
Yes.
Ah, that was it, yeah. Always look on the bright side. Oh,
Yeah, it was good. That was it. Right. Right, Brian, do you feel like doing anything before you go to sleep?
no, I'm saving it for next week or the week after, or the week after that,
Oh, yeah.
or last week.
Oh, the week after that.
No, I'm not able to play the guitar at the minute for some reason. I've done
What-
this.
what? We'd all know it was you stop hoeing the garden. Stop going in the allotment. You did it by hoeing too much.
Well, I think don't suggest to Fran that I need to go in the allotment. He's got a brand new spade here, and I don't want to end up in the allotment.
No, I thought that's what the spade was for, digging your own grave.
Hey,
Right. It's for cutting people up. It's that sharp. You could cut a body up with it.
Hey, how do you know that? That's good, huh? I didn't think I told you about that. No,
Is that when you're in the air training corps?
no, the shovel I've got, I just got it off Chris today, because I was down there this morning, and he thinks this was my dad's or your great granddad.
Really?
It belonged to him, But
Well, me going on an airplane.
the spade I remember, me dad had his initials burnt into the stock. You know, this one hasn't got anything like that.
Yeah,
but
there's
I'm
initials
pretty-
burnt onto it.
Aye.
You might have Bernard spade then. Like by your dad, like Bernard's.
Look like a shovel.
He
Look like
gets some stick, like.
I'm saying there's a good chance it was me dad's because I think he got everything else from the house.
Well, that's right.
Really?
He's definitely a collector.
Oh, stop it.
Huh?
He's scratching, Charlie.
Hey, what you doing, Michael?
It's all right. You just carry on.
No, no, no. Come on, Danny. Let's have a song out here, son. He cuts down trees, he eats his lunch, he goes to the lavatory.
On Wednesdays he goes shopping and has buttered scones for tea.
Very good.
Right, Danny, you did better than Michael. Next week, me and you will do it.
Well, you said when Auntie Jo suggested me, you told us to piss off Grandad, so I don't know.
I did not. I've diplomatically told you, and I already asked your dad. So I couldn't go and ask you. But now you mention it, I was going to tell you to piss off.
Well, next week you could do I Like Chinese.
I don't know it, Brand. I love you.
Oh, well, Alex was the one that said
Chinese, yeah.
It's Alex, yeah.
Danny and Alex can do I Like Chinese.
You had me singing that for blooming weeks, do you know? Yeah.
I reckon the scene we were singing that.
No, it was going round my head all the time.
It was on the Norfolk Broads when he sang it in the Chinese restaurant.
Was it?
Did he?
Yeah.
Right.
Had me a woman down in Tennessee. Boy, she used to love me. Free fever got me and I had to go. I ain't never seen the woman no more. Well, New York City is the place I've been. I was there one night with a traveling man. A young girl there wanted me to stay. I think she wanted me to pay. Roll it out, roll it in. Here we go on the road again. Drifter's life is a drifter's wife, no sad in place. Traveling man, he don't know only what he hears on the radio. Politics and money don't bother him. Just good-looking women and a bottle of gin. Singapore been learning to the Mexican land. Boy, tell the women are fine. If you don't hang around there very long, they'll never even know you. Roll it out, roll it in. Here we go on the road again. Drifter's life is a drifter's life. Don't say it in say so.
Hey!
I thought you were strong there.
Very good. Excellent.
I just didn't want to go.
Roger asked to go out, that's all I'm wondering what she's up to.
They both went to the door, just stood, said they didn't want to
Looked
go.
at the rain.
Here's Payne now, said I don't want to go.
Still raining now.
Yeah,
That's why he
well,
wanted out.
aye. Have you let him out? Has he
He's been
been?
out.
Good, yeah. We're just saying that we normally when we feed the dogs at tea time, that we generally take them out and make sure they go and do a wee, but it was peeing down. They both went to the back door and turned round and come back in. So
Very
I
wise.
was just thinking that they might be busting. So that's
We put our dog out about 9 o'clock
yeah.
and then let her back in again 12 hours later.
8 o'clock in the morning. Mate, it was a bit cold last night and wet.
Yeah.
Anyway, come on, Michael Paul, you're contemplating something there? Your navel, for example?
Contemplating whether to sing a fast one or a slow one. What's your vote?
Well, you can sing both of them.
No.
Changing the rhythm.
What are the
What?
other? Fast or slow?
Fast,
Slow.
What's the
Quick,
vote?
quick.
Quick.
slow.
Quick.
Yeah.
What's
Fix,
your-
like
Slow,
what's your
slow,
vote,
quick,
Brian?
slow.
We've hit 50-50 so far.
in dance terms, a quick step.
What's your vote, Brian?
What's
Is it
the
a trick question?
No. Fast or slow?
Fast.
Dan?
Whatever you want.
I don't know.
He's asking for advice. Nice rhythm. Good.
Somewhere in the city where the air is still, baby been born to the overkill. Who cares what people say? Walk down, love's gone away. Ambition, love, and wearing boxing gloves and singing hearts and flowers. Somewhere
know, eh?
Very good, Nigel.
I wish I could play like that.
Superb.
Yeah, I wish I could play like him. Right, what you got here then, Bruce? Right, I'm just going to change things over. Talk amongst yourselves.
Okay.
Right.
I can't get my helix to work, Dan. It's like got died on us.
You have to send
What's
them.
a helix?
Aye.
It's a guitar, like a guitar amp and effects system that I use for like all my gigs, and I was hopefully going to be using it for the fest. But, hold on, that's more like it. That sort of worked.
Right. Right. Right, now we've got you then. Right, you got. Right, hello then. Brian, you don't like the Bee Gees. John Lennon.
John Lennon.
John Lennon. I might not have the right version, but this will be brilliant. And
It's back, it's working.
That was very good. Bruce was quite close.
Brian, that was one of your better ones.
You had to get through it quick before the brick hit you.
I'm really sure. Get ready to duck. Right, let's have a look at this Yamaha rope. This might be right. I haven't practiced this for at least
20 minutes.
Yeah.
you know, at least for a long time. This one's called John Lennon had it, and somebody had a big Brian 30 had a big hit with it. Right. Bala, put your tea up there because I need this thing here. I was dreaming of the past, and my heart was beating fast. I began to lose control. I began to lose control. I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm sorry that I made you cry. I didn't want to hurt you. I'm just a jealous guy. I was feeling insecure. You might not love me anymore. I was shivering inside. I was shivering inside. I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm sorry that I made you cry. Oh, I learned to hurt you. I'm just a jealous guy. I was dreaming of the past, and my heart was beating fast. I began to lose control. I began to lose control. I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm sorry that I made you cry. Oh, I didn't want to hurt you. I'm just a jealous guy.
throw you with a whistle.
No, I knew I should have done it. You told us I missed it, didn't I? I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm sorry that I made you cry. Oh, I didn't want to hurt you. I'm just a jealous guy. I was trying to catch your eye. I know that you were trying to hide. I was swallowing my pain. I was swallowing my pain. I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm sorry that I made you cry. Oh, no, I didn't want to hurt you. I'm just a jealous guy.
Yay!
I found out why it's been raining so much today.
No.
It's because we haven't had any rain for a week, and they thought we'd play catch up.
I think so. We've got rain for the next. We've got rain tomorrow as well, and then back to normal for us. You've had it worse down there, actually, Danny. You've had it worse down there.
Yeah, we've had 40 mil today. We're only getting 10 mil tomorrow.
Yeah, Leeds, Manchester area's had a lot worse than we've had.
Yeah, it's
That's
been
nothing. 40 mil, that's nothing.
Well, Auntie Joe, you're in an office that's air conditioned.
Hey Joe, it's me. It was about me and
What? I'm not in an office air conditioned. What's air conditioning?
Where are you then? You're definitely inside somewhere.
Huh?
You're definitely inside there.
I'm inside, but like 40 mil of rain's nothing.
Yeah, but you're outside for 8 hours.
Yeah, I was in the camp yesterday for 8 hours. I'm in the camp tomorrow for 6.
What's the temperature like?
25.
Yeah, a bit hotter than here.
40 mil of rain's nothing.
Did you give them the little bits and pieces that we had collected, brother?
I haven't, because I screwed up. I went in a new dude at camp, and you're supposed to get a permit to carry things in, and I was supposed to take my suitcase in yesterday when I went in, and I forgot. So I've got everything's packed, because I've also got stuff from Maine in Dar es Salaam, a load of toys. So I've got a big bag, and I went, oh shit, I forgot. Because obviously when I go in, they don't search the car, yeah? So, and I forgot. So I'm like, oh, I need to get it sorted. Anyway, they're both sitting, it's all packed up. I've got 2 big, huge bags to take in the camp.
Oh, smashing. It'll not go very far, it'll be like a drop in the ocean, but it's a thought.
Oh, it's a drop in the ocean, but I love it.
Right, I'm just saying that to Bruce. I went Lucy's pestered and I thought, oh, she must be desperate for a wee. So she's walked past a big dish of fresh water in the house, gone outside, drank out of a rainy puddle and come back in without a wee.
It's a doggy rebellion.
It is.
Hey, Brian Shofton does that. Val keeps a fresh bowl of water there all the time, and we'll be in the garden and go and drink out a mucky pool of water. What's that all about?
Hey, Danny, I hope you're registered to vote.
I am.
Oh, well. Who are you going to vote?
I was 16.
As well.
Who are you going to vote for? That's what I want to know. If you've got plenty of money, you should vote Tory.
No, I'm not going to vote for them.
I think it'll be a landslide for the Labour
Yeah,
Party.
it'd be a landslide. They'll wish they never got in.
I don't know. I'm like that. I'm not.
Well, that's right, Bruce. You're
No, but-
probably right. I wish they never got in.
As soon as COVID broke out, on top of everything else, and then the Ukraine thing happened, I says to Val, guaranteed the Tories are out. Absolutely guaranteed. But we're bankrupt, so they're coming in, they can't do much.
I know, but it makes you wonder why he's called such a snap election. What was going to come out?
The
Well,
blood scandal.
Well, that's
Can you-
It must be going to get worse for
I
every
think,
Parliament.
I think he's probably always looking on the bright side of life.
But I'm a lumberjack and I don't give a shite.
Some up in the blood scandal.
Right, I think what he's saying is, I'm lumberjack.
Oh, sorry.
So
Yeah, what did you say, Danny?
Said something more is bound to come out about the blood scandal because that's just
Ah,
been.
Yeah.
That's not them, though, is it? They didn't. So that goes.
No, it's a lot of them. It's both of
Every
them.
time
That's
it's
both
new,
of them. The blood
it was
scandal.
Yes.
Massive cover up.
Labour as well as the Tories.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's everybody down.
Yeah.
It's been that long.
I
It's
mean-
an absolute disgrace. An absolute terrible, terrible.
I don't know the truth of it, but said a lot of countries in Europe had the same problem, but they have faced up to it, and they paid and made retributions where necessary. You can't make up for somebody dying, I know. You can't make up for a lot.
No.
It happened to the Yankees recently, didn't it? Like 5 years ago or something.
Well, I know it just said Europe had sorted it out. We are the last ones.
But you know when it started? 1970. It started 1970.
Really?
Yes, I have the new from just early 1970s about it, and they still haven't bloody sorted it out.
And they're still giving them it. Val had a blood transfusion in 1968, so she just missed getting that. Well, I'm trying to get compensation for her because she's never been right since.
No,
And
I think I got to have a Margaret's blood. That's right. That's right.
anyway, Val, that's what we think. I wonder if we can get compensation.
No, but it started very early 1970s, and
Right.
they've just put it in the back pot. You know, just ignored it
Yeah.
all this time, and all these poor people and their families having to look after them, and it's dreadful, dreadful,
Post office scandal, same thing.
terrible.
Joe, can you get YouTube where you are?
Yeah.
Well, you just go on to Post Office Inquiry on YouTube and you can watch all that lass's testimony today. It's really good viewing.
Who was it? Who was doing the daylight?
The boss.
The vicar, she's
Paul-
a vicar.
Paula somebody or other.
Vendels.
She did. She apologised for telling lies to the MPs in 2015, but there was a lot of she couldn't remember, and she couldn't remember a lot of things. So you know, it was compulsive viewing once you started watching it.
The
was for me.
barrister was very, very good.
I wouldn't like to be. Yeah, the barrister was shit hot, like.
Aye.
He was well. You could say well.
Well, she broke it. She was.
Could version of
Yeah,
tears.
and I think it was genuine, which was just right under the cosh all the time. Which
Aye.
is
They've probably decided she's the one. They wouldn't
Well,
prosecute.
just not the one.
Brian obviously isn't. There's a bloody gang of them in there. Isn't there?
Yeah, loads of them. All together.
And Fujitsu are they've got their hands full. They knew they had problems all along, Fujitsu, and they knew they were prosecuting bloody sub postmasters. And
Aye.
so Fujitsu's got a lot to answer for.
They're saying the new system the post office is going now is by so and there's problems on this one as well.
I think they should get the pigeons back.
Aye, that pigeon post.
Hey,
Pigeon
Aye.
post. Yeah.
Val, with your experience, you would be running the show.
I'd be having the pigeons. I never did any good, like, but I'd
I
be
get
having.
the air rifle ready.
Oh,
oh, hey, Brian, you wouldn't have Danny near you, Cree. I'll tell you. you know, they wouldn't fly back from Belgium. They get halfway up there, flying over York, bang.
Them tumblers would definitely tumble.
I have tumblers, didn't I?
I should
I
do
did
that.
have tumblers.
Tumblers, Brian.
Thank goodness he wasn't.
Hey, it was what marvelous to watch tumblers.
It's
Yeah.
marvellous to watch high flyers.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, I'll tell you what, talking about high flyers and tumblers, I wouldn't like being in that Singapore airline bloody thing the other day.
He was
The turbulence that killed 2 people, didn't it?
Up
It's
6,000 feet.
6,000 bloody feet, you know all about it.
I tell you know, when we went to America and we had that bad turbulence go to America, well, that was a few feet. This is like a real rock.
Yes.
And they were hitting the heads off the ceiling.
You see, anybody not fastened tight down, they were knackered.
Imagine that.
Hasn't that happened to you, Joe? That you hit an air pocket?
I have, but like not major. But I mean, not like dropping 6,000 feet. That's major. But the funny thing is why did only one plane drop 6,000 feet over Bangkok? There must be about 1,000 planes an hour.
Well, what
They might be covering some of that.
I don't think it was over Bangkok, but it
No,
was
it
in that
wasn't
vicinity.
No, it was over Myanmar. It was on the route in. It was over me. It was over Shan, and so I mean, I know that turbulence is massive. But I mean, to drop 6,000 feet, they'll have been on a flight path. Every plane's on the same flight path. So it's a bit bizarre that only one plane's experienced.
But it's because of global warming, didn't it?
by the way, there's no such thing as an air pocket. Right? Just thought I'd mention that. It's common in use, but the pilot was saying there's no such thing as an air pocket. It's
Just thermal, isn't it?
It's the turbulence of lots of
Winds.
turbulences coming from different directions,
Right.
and all of a sudden the air is not flowing over the top of a wing. And if it doesn't flow over the top of the wing, it loses lift.
Yeah.
You should know this, you wear training cars. Once it loses lift, it just dropped like a stone. And then it rectified itself. And it was a conversion of air turbulences. I don't know.
Why? But I still don't believe on that route. And I mean, because I lived in Lashio, so I know the route. And I used to be on flight radar all the time. There was a plane about every 10 minutes on that route. I don't understand why it's only one plane.
Aye.
Probably got something to do with Stonehenge or something.
But I always travel. I always wear my seatbelt. I never undo my seatbelt unless I'm going for a pee.
Aye. Well, that's what's happened. If they haven't had the seatbelt fastened, they've gone up and all
Aye,
over.
You were having a shite.
No, they just took off.
She keeps her seatbelt on then when she's having a shite, Dan. She only takes
Imagine
her
that though. The
seatbelt off.
seatbelt thing goes on. Oh, I've got 5 minutes, and then the shit's flying
She
back.
only takes her seatbelt off when she's having a wee, so she obviously leaves it on and shits herself in the seat.
Wait a minute. What would have happened if she'd been in the toilet? Because there's no seatbelts in there, is there?
That's what I'm talking
No,
about.
the other thing is, the only time is you stretch your legs. But I mean, if I'm sitting in the seat, I have my seatbelt on, but then I'll stand every hour. I'll stand up and stretch my legs, then I'll sit down again.
Can I just jump in a minute? Because I was trying to tell you earlier.
Go
There
on.
was a thing on Radio 4 about Shan this morning.
But what?
About Shan and Myanmar, right?
Oh, yeah, the ethnic armies.
Yeah. And it was telling me like that they're doing quite well against the military at the minute, you know. But
Yeah.
I was just saying, yeah, Dad, Shan was my favorite province in Myanmar, but it was so
Yeah.
beautiful. It was so beautiful, and we got out, saw some. We went up that monastery down the river and all the way.
Yeah.
Beautiful, and that's like right in the thick of it now. It'll be all, God knows what it's like now.
Yeah, I wouldn't go now.
Yeah. But it's
Yeah.
quite somebody's got a report on BBC at the moment about it. He
I heard a clip on it. I heard a clip on it this morning. It was Shan Cayenne border, and they were like, yeah, no, they've taken a lot of places, and they're confident. But I don't know. I still think you need the military to cave. You need to take over in the military if you're really going to succeed there. But anyway, see what happens.
Right, Danny, we need a military song.
I was going to
All
say
of his armies, yeah.
a song about the pool.
You're going to play what?
A song about pool.
That'll do.
Yeah, why don't you sing Clear Waters? There's plenty out there.
Yeah, there is. I reckon the sewers will be overflowed again today, and we'll hear it tomorrow how much
Oh,
sewage
I
is being
think
dumped.
so. Yeah.
How much sewage in there, the Lake District?
Yeah, it's disgusting.
That's
800
terrible.
800
That's
litres.
absolutely terrible.
There's
Windermere.
one
Yeah.
good thing came out of it. You kind of drowned in Windermere now.
Well, I've been
Kinda
swimming in Windermere loads, like.
You're floating on the shit.
Where do you get food poisoning?
You get
That's
worse than that.
Only if
another thing about this country. I'm losing faith in this country. It's just can't even get a bloody sewage right now.
Well, some of it hasn't been changed since the Victorian times, has it?
No, well, they've taken all the dividends out and never put any new pipes in or something.
Well, as long as the staff get a good dividend, that's all that matters.
Well, listen,
It is.
they've put in for a 90% London. They put in for a 90% increase in your water rates.
That's what they.
That's
That's
right.
what prove it. Well, they'll still be getting their divvies, won't they?
Ah.
That's why it's gone up by 90%, so they can afford to fix it and get the dividend.
I'm voting either.
No, you
You
need
might
to
have to
vote,
take a 10%
you need to
cut.
vote for the Green Party. That's what you need to vote for.
That's right. The
I
Green
would. I would vote for the Green Party if you had proportional representation.
Yeah,
If
that's
everyone
good.
who says a vote for the Green Party is a wasted vote is basically wasting the vote on the other two knobheads.
Yeah.
good way of
No,
putting
if you had proportional representation, I mean, looking at Scotland, they've been minority government. You
Yeah,
need PR, you need proportional represent. I mean, the downside of proportional representation is reform UK will get in as well, but it's more representative of the vote. I prefer to see it.
We don't take Scotland as an example. Hell's bells. They're all buying bloody motorhomes out of
what's
the
going on there, isn't it?
Do you know what I mean? You kind of go by that. And it was a petrol run one, right? And they're sharing government with the Greens, and he buys a bloody petrol motorhome.
I believe it's up for sale, Bruce.
No, you got back onto Windermere. There's lots of things up for sale in Windermere.
Yeah, but the speed limit on Windermere is actually 5 miles an hour. So, and there's people with off-board motors that are like 2-litre engines on them. But like,
Aye.
you know, I seen a boat right with 2 4-litre engines on it, and there's a 5 mile an hour speed limit.
Like
But
the
the
same in the Norfolk Broads.
Yeah, they dropped the boats on Windermere just I don't know, just to do anything. I don't know what to do, but I don't know because they'll get away.
You know, that's so they can turn them propellers all that much faster, and it churns all the shite up and makes it help disintegrate.
Slices it up.
Huh?
It's the shit.
Yeah, that's right.
8-litre shit masher.
Was the water and Windermere like discoloured?
Oh, when I went, it's just the same as all the water. It's quite pitty and brown.
Aye.
I'll do it.
Shit, yeah.
I swam in. I was at Devil's Bridge down at Kirkby Lonsdale doing some canoe training, and it absolutely stank of shite. And I was swimming in that all right.
Oh,
You had your tetanus, Danny.
When I was like 16, I did, yeah.
You may want it, Danny. Every 3 years, you should get a tetanus booster.
Aye. In case
Yeah.
you get bitten by a brown shark.
No, but even if you get bitten by a dog or anything, we should have a test. You get they do a double one, don't they? Is it not tetanus, polio, or something like that?
I'm not sure.
But you should, Danny should get your tetanus every 3 years.
Should, like,
Yeah.
son, you should.
Do you get yours every
Free
3 years?
charge.
Bud?
I still get mine every 3 years.
yeah. Well, you might as well if you get a chance to get it. You might as
The
well.
amount of people at work that get ill from going on canoe trips and that.
I bet.
Mhm.
Right.
They've
Don't
just
drink.
had a look at Deliverance.
Don't drink that.
Oh, that's not of ill. That's getting filled.
Yeah.
There's 2 more letters on it.
There was a couple of ill people in Deliverance, if I remember right.
Dueling banjos.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Mhm.
You must be impressed with the intellectual conversation tonight.
Oh, It certainly went up in my estimation.
Oh,
Oh, that's it.
Just do it.
Good. That's it.
hey, I do. Well done,
Nicely done,
son.
son. Nicely done.
I'll turn it on.
Squeal like a pig.
How and straight into your song, son. Straight into your song.
I wish I had known you when you were a little younger. Around me, you might have learned a thing or two. And if I had known you longer, you might be a little stronger. And maybe you'd shoot straighter than you do. Maybe you shoot straighter than you do. As he walked into the pool room, well, you could tell he didn't fit. In his handmade boots and his custom suit with his pearl-handled shooting stick. Tonight there'd be a showdown, and then everyone would know who shoots the meanest game around, the Baron or Billy Joe. Now Billy Joe looked edgy, about to lose his cool, but the Baron's hands were steady as the two began to duel. Yeah, he was like a general on a battlefield of slate. And he'd say to Billy Joe, every time he sunk the eight, he'd say, I wish I had known you when you were a little younger. Around me you might have learned a thing or two. If I had known you longer, you might be a little stronger. Maybe you'd shoot straighter than you do. Maybe you'd shoot straighter than you do. Billy Joe was busted, but he hadn't felt the sting. From the far end of the table, he threw his mother's wedding ring. He said, well, you want my money, but it ain't gonna do the trick. Well, I bet this ring on one more game against your fancy stick. The Baron's eyes got foggy, well, as the ring rolled on the felt. And he almost doubled over, like he was hit below the belt. 20 years ago, that was the ring that his wife had worn. He didn't know that before he left, that a son would soon be born. It sounded just like thunder when the Baron shot the break. But it grew thickly quiet as he lined up the 8. Then a warm hand touched his shoulder, and it chilled him to the bone. When he turned and saw the woman who had loved him for so long. Well, the game was never finished, and the 8 ball never fell. The Baron calmly picked it up, and he put it on the shelf. Then he placed the ring into the hands that had held him long ago. And he tossed that fancy shooting stick to his son, Billy Joe. And he said, I wish I had known you when you were a little younger. Around me you might have learned a thing or two. If I had known you longer, you might be a little stronger. Maybe you'd shoot straighter than you do. Maybe you'd shoot straighter than you do.
I love it, son. I love the stories, man. The stories are brilliant.
So, hey, lovely.
That was great.
Thank you,
Johnny,
Danny.
Excellent, Danny.
You narrate really well.
Yeah. It's the stories. It's always the stories. I love them. Yeah. Excellent. I need your help on this one, Dan.
What is it?
It's Way I, man.
Right.
Boy, I man.
But I've got a bit. I've got a bit of scrolling to do.
Did you know we beat Spurs today in Australia?
Oh, good one.
5-4 on penalties. Yes, I do.
Oh, right. What a good fan you are. Hey, mate,
That
what?
pin, there's a pin comes up on my screen. That's how I knew.
Michael, did you know that Pochettino's left Chelsea?
Yeah, just
No.
today on the way home. Yeah.
Yeah, we're just waiting to see where he goes.
Where do you think it goes?
Sorry, I'm trying to work this out. Keep talking. I'm just trying to work this out.
Why, aye, man?
Eddie Howe went to the Neighbours set in Melbourne today.
Again.
Do you know Eddie Howe went to the Neighbours set in Melbourne today?
Did he? The neighbour said.
Oh, pathetic.
I didn't think we were doing that. That's it.
I don't know if that's good news. Like
No, it's gone down in my estimation.
No,
Yeah.
it must be really desperate.
You'll be seen on the set of Coronation Street next. Or worse, Belenda's.
Right, I'll make mistakes on this, but you know where I need your help, son, don't you?
Yeah.
Why, aye, man?
They doing this one at the festival.
I had no way of staying afloat. I had to leave on a ferry boat. Economic refugees on the run to Germany. We had to run from Palestine. Times were tough on Geordie land. We got our tools and working gear and humped it out from Newcastle to the yard. Way I man.
Way I man.
Way I man. Way I man.
Way I man.
Way I man. Way I man.
Way I man.
Way I man. Way I man.
Way I man.
Way I man. Way I man.
Why, aye, man?
We're nomad tribes traveling boys.
Way I man.
Dusting dirt in the rack and noise.
Way I
Drills
man.
and hammers, diggers and picks.
Way I man.
Mixing concrete, laying bricks.
Way
There's
I
English, Irish, Scots, the lot. United Nations, what we've got. British chippies, every trade. Building German, building British made. Way I man. Way I man. Way I man.
Way
Way
I
I man. Way I man.
Way I
Way I man.
Way
Way
I
man. Way I man.
Way I
Way I man. Way I man. There's no more work on Maggie's farm. forks yet to learn.
Well, man.
German tots are wunderschön.
Well, man.
German beer is chemical free.
Well, man.
Germany's are with me.
Well,
Sometimes
man.
I miss New River Tyne. You're my pretty Fraulein. The trike will drink the old town dry, keep our spirit levels high. Way I man,
Well, man.
way I man, way I man,
Well, man.
way I man, way I man,
Well, man.
way I man, way I man,
Well,
way
man.
I man, way I man. Sometimes I miss the river time. You're my pretty Fraulein. Tonight we'll drink the old town dry. Keep our spirit levels high. Sometimes I miss the river time. You're my pretty Fraulein. Tonight we'll drink the old town dry. Keep our spirit levels high. One more chorus to finish. Way I man,
Well,
way
man.
I man, way I man,
Well,
way I man, way I man,
well,
way I man, way I man,
well.
way I man, way I man.
Hey,
Right, man.
way I man. Way I man. Great tune.
It's good, like
Uh-huh.
Dave Hardwick hates that song.
Why I man? Why is that?
I don't know.
Because he's funny.
There you are.
It's a little bit funny. Right then, here's a brilliant song. Where we began, I can't begin to show you, but I can feel that in song. Wasn't the spring, the spring became the summer, the believe it come along. And touching hands,
Touching hands,
reaching out, touching me, touching you, sweet Caroline. Your time never seems so good. I'm feeling fine. To believe it's never true to you. Look in the night, and it don't seem so long. Turn it up, with only two. And when I heard it on my shoulder, how can I hold you? Well, I am touching hands,
touching hands,
reaching out,
yeah.
touching me, touching you, sweet Caroline. Your times never seem so good. I'm feeling fine. To believe it never would come true. Sweet Caroline. Good times never seem so good. I feel inclined to believe it never would come true. Sweet Caroline.
Yeehaw! Spot
Well
on.
done, Dean. Well done.
Superb.
That's very topical because we'll be singing that at the Euros when England play.
That's right. That match that you just talked about, the Tottenham match, is that was that televised?
We don't know. We're not trying to get it
It,
streamed.
it wasn't on normal telly. It might have been on. It might have been, streamed because it was 78,000 in the stadium.
Yeah.
Wow.
And 78,000. And they said there was a good contingent of both Spurs and Newcastle fans there, So, but it's all about selling shirts to the Australians. That's what it's all about.
That's why they do
really?
it. That's why a lot of these competitions are held in different countries to try and get them hooked on the teams. You can't just inject money into clubs anymore. You've got to sell merchandise, haven't you?
Laundering money.
They're going to Japan in pre-season. So I don't know if David says it's too far for him to go do it this school.
The laundering money by selling shirts. Money laundry.
money laundering, yeah. You got to wash them shirts, I suppose, at some point, haven't you?
Yeah, wash all the blood out of them.
Shocker. It won on penalties, I see.
Yeah, it was 1-1, and then but the thing was, neither of the managers knew that if it was a draw, there was going to be a penalty shootout.
Oh, really?
Because the managers shook hands, and then at 1-1 when he blew the whistle, thinking that was it, just shook hands, and then they were informed no, it was penalties. But how by that point had taken up every well-known player.
Oh no!
It was all the young'uns, he's taking a load of young'uns out with him, right? So it was 11 young players, but they still managed to beat Spurs on penalties.
Hey, this was on a Newcastle United blog today. You know the bloke Manchester United, our operations director or somebody, the poach. Can you remember they came to poach him and I forget what he was. He was in charge of recruitment. Can you remember?
Dan Ashworth.
Dan Ashworth, right? What they're saying is that they found out Manchester United made an illegal approach to him.
Right.
And they've got an email. He'd accidentally sent an email accepting the job offer, but he accidentally sent it to his computer at Newcastle United.
Right.
Right? So now they've got evidence to say that it was an illegal approach by Manchester United. And the very severe penalties.
There's going to be a shootout.
There's going to be a shootout at the OK Corral, evidently.
Hell.
Listen, I'm away, folks, so smash and see you.
All right, Brian.
Yeah.
If you've got to go, Brian,
Take it
Brian,
easy.
Brian, if you've got to
Joke,
go,
is it?
shut up. Brian, if you've got to go, put Francis in your place.
What? And talk about football? I wouldn't dream of it.
No, we're no use to our grapes.
Yeah.
You talk about your team.
You talk about your team.
Oh dear me. Oh dear. Never mind. I love yous all.
Take it easy.
Take it easy.
Bye.
All right.
Bye. Bye-bye.
See you
Bye.
later.
Ron, another big payday. 4th of July, another big payday coming up.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, that's what you think.
It's one way to celebrate Independence Day, isn't it?
Just switched it off.
Aye.
Fran looks after a polling station when it comes round to polling days.
Right.
Yeah.
And evidently she gets a canny bonus for looking after the.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Another big payday coming up for her. Right.
Yeah, the letter bin, however many votes she wants.
Right. Well, you got a surprise the last time. She thought that there wasn't many people going to vote, but there was a lot more people than she expected in the last mayor. You know, the one for mayors and things.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'll
Well,
probably
anyway.
need you to forge your signature on my ballot, you know, if that's all right.
All right. Well, you'll have to put an X, you, because you can't sign your own name, can you?
No, you got to put your name on, don't you?
No, it's already typed on.
No, you got to sign it.
Oh, maybe I. Can you write your own name?
Yeah. Just
Right,
about.
and listen, you two got a lot. You've got a lot to talk about. You're all meeting up on Sunday.
Well, I will talk
Well,
about football
yeah.
on Saturday, but
There's
what?
going to be more than 3 with Grandad, because my mum's going to be there too.
That's right.
Well, no, that'll be great, son. Great for you. Do you know if there's a mix coming over?
No, because someone has to look after the dogs.
Oh, I'm with you, son. Well, I'd have been down, but I'm getting stuck with the dogs.
Mick
Michael.
wanted to come over.
You could have looked after the dogs over there as well.
Mick wanted to come over, and Claire wanted to look after the dogs. But when they knew that I was going, his mum specifically wanted to be there because she wanted to be there for me being there.
Yeah, I can appreciate that. But I can appreciate that. What I was going to say was, have a lovely day. All of you.
So I'm really looking forward to it.
So
If it doesn't rain.
I was going down about the normal time, son, do you think?
I can't
And then,
remember what time. Callum did tell us what time it was, but I can't remember.
right.
What
I
time?
might like the thought to see me mum. I'm not sure yet.
Yeah. What time? What do you know? What time it starts?
No,
No, I do. I'll be able to look back through the messages.
I never got told the time by anyone.
Callum didn't let us know, but let's have a quick look.
You've got to be back for the cup final.
I know. No, actually, I haven't got times. Yeah, I haven't got times. No. So I've got the date, but I haven't got time. I think it's probably on like the. Did he put a Facebook page out?
I don't know.
Hey, knowing Callum, you're all getting kicked out before that game kicks off.
Did you watch the cup final?
I'm sorry, you've got to go. I've got something important to watch on this telly.
12 o'clock. So we usually get there for 11, man. We'll be setting off at. Sorry, no. We usually get set off at 9 to arrive at 11. We'll be setting off at 10 to arrive at 12.
Right, okay, smashing.
Right. Good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we don't want to get there too early because we'll be setting.
I might be seeing Josh on Sunday.
Might you?
Yeah, probably. He's on about coming up if his car's fixed.
Yeah.
His car's in the garage because it's French.
I might be taking a French car down to. Down
Yeah, but your car's made in Spain, isn't it?
I think it's actually a Ford.
Is it?
I think they're all Fords. The Citroen, Ford.
Just Citroen make the Citroen will make the interior and the electronics, won't they?
Apparently, it's a Ford engine.
With the Peugeot vans, the French get full control of all of the interiors. So if you look at the Peugeot model of a car compared to the Citroen model and the I think it's Renault, then they're all very similar. Other than the French ones, usually got better designs on the inside.
Does anybody know what the biggest?
It's used stock interiors.
Does anybody know what the biggest selling small van is in Britain, which comes from France?
Is it?
The Berlingo.
That's it, spot on, son. You got me there. Well done, Citroen Berlingo. Peter had one at one time. They're great. It got a sliding door on, and they're great for carrying the dogs.
It's like the Peugeot Partners. They're popular.
Yeah, they look very similar, don't they?
Yeah, that's what the Posties use as well.
I think they are the same, aren't they? Because like the Citroen Dispatches and the Peugeot Experts and the Renault something or others are all the same.
Yeah, when I was looking at cars, I found that the Peugeot's interiors are made in France, but the other two interiors are made in Spain and mass produced, and that's why the Peugeot ones are more expensive.
Right.
Yeah, I'm looking at the I'm looking at the Citroen Dispatch, and apparently it is a Citroen engine, like. So I don't know who. Someone told me it was a Ford engine, but that's.
Well, the Citroen made engine for the Nazis, so it'll be good.
Yeah,
Is that right?
it's a Citroen engine.
Did you ever the first Citroen was a tank?
Oh,
Is that right?
Yeah, yeah.
Your dad wanted to get one of them when you first passed your test.
Right, I'm going. I'm falling asleep.
Right.
Oh,
I think
well.
it's probably a good time, to be honest with you, for us all to bugger off.
Yeah.
Joe-
I'll see the rest of you other than Joe on Saturday, and
Right.
I'll see you next week, Joe.
Yeah. Bye.
Take it
What's
easy.
it-
Have a Sunday. See you later.
Sunday, Joe. She's
bye
gone.
bye.
See you later, Dan.
Oh, you going?
No, I'll stop in if you want to stop.
Yeah, I was looking for that tank,
You stop there and look for the tank.
the P28, Citroen P28.
The Citroen V28
P.
P.
I'll show you. Look, I'll share my screen.
How did they do that?
Is
Oh,
it?
look at this. Look at this.
All right.
Look. There you are. First Citroen.
There's one back in the day. Look.
Oh, yeah. Hey, look at that.
Bloody hell.
I want
Hugo
one.
Boss. Yeah, Hugo Boss and Calvin Klein made the suits for the Nazi officers.
Did they?
Aye,
Wow.
that's why they were so stylish.
Wow. I didn't know that. Calvin Klein made the uniforms for the Germans.
Yeah.
Just the officers, mine.
All right.
Aye.
Oh, I think that right. Look at the way the Yankees dressed there, lads.
Yeah. Well, we didn't have it was something like we didn't have any cotton, but the Yankees had cotton because we have to use different fabric for our uniforms. And it was wool.
All right. Yeah.
World War One, I know. But the Yankees had the cotton, didn't they? Because they had the big cotton farms.
Yeah,
That's
they-
right.
Perfectly legal cotton farms. Well, it was at the time.
And that, well, yeah, 1900s it would have been, yeah.
Mhm.
Arguably. They used to just get the kids to pick it after the slaves got abolished. The whole family used to just go out and pick it, didn't they, and not get paid. And then they invented a way of actually obtaining it with a machine. But Johnny Cash, that's what he used to do. He was brought on a cotton farm.
Right. Is it not cheaper to use slave labour?
Yeah, it is, yeah. Machines run on petrol.
Yes. There you go. There you go.
Where you going down in the Mustang?
Eh?
Where you going down in the Mustang?
Probably the van, I would have thought. Not sure. No idea.
Which is the cheapest, the Mustang or the van?
The Tesla's the cheapest.
Tesla's the cheapest.
It'll cost you like 38 pence to get down.
Your lass will be the Tesla, isn't she? Be at work or something.
It depends what she's. No, well, I mean, if I'm doing distance, I usually do use the Tesla because it's like it is cheaper.
I would. I'd turn it on autopilot and then you got to make the wheel every 30 seconds, don't you?
Yeah.
Danny Grandma's made a big decision if we go for a new car that she'll drive an automatic. She's going to try an automatic.
Absolutely. Once you've had an automatic, you'll never want a manual car again.
No.
Unless you're in the snow.
Yeah,
right?
they don't work very well in the snow, I'll give you that.
It's okay, we're not going to let Grandma go up in the snow. I'll stick with my four-wheel drive for the snow.
I'd drive an automatic if it was like an American one, proper one, with the big stick next to the wheel.
Well, ours is a stick shift, like a Tesla's a stick shift because it's an American car.
You got one on the wheel, like.
It's just at the side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like the big ones on the Chevys, the big chrome bar.
There's some crazy convoluted systems where you've got to pull them and move them around. Like there's some.
Hey, mate, I've driven an English car where the sticks on the side of the steering column, and that's changing your 4 or 5 wheel gears. You know, the gear sticks on the side instead of down on the deck.
Yeah,
Are you really?
Yeah.
That's
I had to drive the bus with a trailer onto a council estate the other day. It was horrible. It was like that narrow.
Yeah.
It wasn't good. And then I had to reverse it with a trailer.
I'm not very good at reversing trailers, like.
I'm not, but there's people at work like they can just get it every time.
Yeah. No, I find
There's
it
a-
very difficult.
There's a 9-year-old now on street can reverse that very. It's like a sitting on a lawnmower with a little 6-foot trailer, and he can reverse that trailer without jackknifing. Me watch it all.
Wow.
Reverse it straight down our drive with a few logs on.
Bloody
Oh,
hell.
I'm going to tell you, Angus was he
Oh,
carried
yeah.
through.
Did he give you that wood, did he?
He did a brilliant job for his son. Brilliant job.
He's a good lad, is Angus.
He's a
Yes.
smashing lad. He got a big load of gear for us, and I said, "Whoa! I've only got the car with us. You know, if I had a wagon with us, it would the stuff he got out." And I sewed her up on the job itself, because I couldn't get back in. So I sewed her all up, and you're down to go for some stick. When I get busy cutting.
Aye.
Tons and
Yeah,
tons.
we get a load off him. He was telling us that you got a bit, but you're going to bring the trailer next time or something.
Well, no, what I said to him was, he's got a lot of gear of his own there that I can get in the car. And I said, when you want to take that home, son, I'll come and pick you up at finishing time, because he gets a bus to work. So
Yeah,
I said,
it's miles for him, you know. He goes to town to go to Stanley.
I know he's got 2 buses. So I said, I'll come and pick you up at finishing time, load all your wood up in the car, and take you home, and it'll only cost you $5.
Yeah.
I was kidding about the $5 at the time.
Aye,
It's about cheaper than what he pays for the bus.
No, it's okay, sir. He would do. I knew that he was going to struggle to get the stuff home, so I said, I'll take it home for you, and I'll take you home at the same time, and maybe you can cook me tea when I get there.
What, in Angus's caravan?
Well, no, there's an element of truth to what I said. But anyway, I'm going to take his gear home. When he gives me the call, I'm going to go and take his stuff down. And I really like the lad, don't I, Val?
Yeah, he's a nice lad.
Nice
isn't he?
Good kid as I
Yeah, he's been really close friends since I was 12 or 13. And we've never
Yeah.
lost contact. No, 11 or 12.
Yeah.
Well,
It's been I met him when Lynn moved in.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, I like Lynn as well. Lynn's lovely.
Yeah. Well, no, it was
Yeah.
just.
The thing is, though, if I stayed at Highfield one more year, I would have met him anyway. But I didn't,
Aye.
which is mad, I think. He got expelled from Prada High School, though.
Yeah. Well, it's all right now. I think he seems all right now.
Well, he's fine, yeah.
Aye.
Yeah.
He's a good lad.
He's a grafter. He just grafts all the time.
Yeah.
He's built like a shithouse wall. I said, are you doing weights? He says, no, but I have been doing some heavy work in the past, and that's why he's built like a shithouse wall.
Yeah, he does what I used to do with Michael.
Uh-huh.
He just
All
digs
right.
trenches in there.
All right. Mm-hmm.
But he's been doing it for years rather than I only did it for 1 year.
All right. Well, I'm doing weights now. You might notice. I don't know if you noticed when I stood up before. But I've got you put your weights together now when I'm giving it the old exercises. And
Yeah, noticed.
I'm a lot stronger now as a week ago. I'll tell you that. Seriously, there was some wood at the golf course, and it was so heavy I couldn't lift it. I said to your mum about a year ago or 2 years ago, I could have lifted that because it was free. I could have lifted that and put it in the back of my car, but I couldn't lift it. So I thought, all right, next time he offers us some wood, I'll be a lot stronger. Just thought I'd mention that. You know the thing that you hang on the door? Where is it?
It's under my desk.
Is it? Right, because I'm thinking of getting that out next.
Yeah, you can if you want. It's under the desk.
But your grandma's done 50 seconds.
Well, if you even just hang on it, it's good for you.
That's what he said. I think I overdid it. You know what? They seem to tell you when I went on YouTube, it says when you're old and you start trying to weightlift, it seems to want you to go on the squatting down, squats, strengthen your legs.
Yeah.
That seems to be one of the first things. You want to get weight on and then push yourself up.
That's for your quadriceps and your ass. And
They seem as though if you're going to weightlift, this is the first thing you want to do with an old people is strengthen their legs.
The squat with weight.
As you get older, you need to do your upper body strength.
Granted, if you squat like this with a weight, then
Hang on,
it's really good for you.
do it again. Okay. In that case, you can bear in mind. I haven't done any weights. What are you advising where I should start with what exercise? I understand if you go up and down, that helps.
Well, it's exercising all the muscle groups.
That's what I'm worried about. You can't just keep on sort of exercising.
Yeah.
Until you muscle.
If you just keep doing this bicep curls, all you're going to do is get massive arms. But that's not what you need, really. So that if you need, well, when you're older, you need to exercise your core a lot and your lower body just to keep mobile.
Yeah, well, I was having a look at one, and he was using dumbbells or something a lot smaller than what you just lifted.
Yeah, they're 10 kilos, them ones, but the ones my mum lifts are like 4 kilos, I think.
Yeah. Well, I've got I've put a little bar of stuff together. I've got a pull off one of your mum's curtain rails and stuck some of your weights through.
Did you?
Aye. I'll go and get it for you. I'll show you.
I don't believe it.
I'm going to get short here. Right.
That's dangerous, that.
What?
Then did you put gaffer tape around it?
Don't you worry about me, mate.
It's wooden. You wouldn't want one of them to drop on your feet. It'd be worse than dropping a chainsaw on it.
Aye,
Not
I
quite as
know.
bad as dropping a chainsaw on, maybe.
I cannot tell them. You're not listening to me anyway. It's a waste of time. He's trying to get fit because he says his arms are getting weaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do as you get older. They do.
He's trying to get fit.
Mine are getting weaker as I'm getting older. So I'm going to have to get back onto it.
Oh.
Right, you
Walk in the Lake District. It was that hot.
Sorry?
ready?
Week in the Lake District the other day.
You felt weak?
Yeah, it was scorching.
Mm.
I had dehydration. My head was banging.
Mind you when you're banging. What's this?
It's ridiculous.
The beer on.
Right, can you see what's on there? Got two little ones and the silver one.
So if you do bicep curls with that, so both of them like this,
Yeah.
and then
Right.
you can lie on the ground, and then you can push it above your chest as well, and that's good for
Right.
your biceps and your pecs.
That's lying down though, lying down on the ground.
Yeah, that's lying on the ground, and you do
Well,
it.
Is this one any
You
good?
kind of get up now once you get
Is this one any good? You can't
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, so that's if you do a full bicep curl, it goes up here, and then it goes above your head anyway, and that stretches your whole bicep.
What about this one then? Are you watching this one, Don? Is this okay? Is this? I pull it from up here, up to there, and then
Yeah.
go.
Drops it on his head.
If
Right.
you just pull it up to there, and just
Yeah.
keep going up like that, and then
Yeah.
if you can
Arms,
twist
arms
it,
straight.
yeah, arms straight,
Arm straight.
Arms
Yeah.
straight. Yeah.
that's it. And then if you even if you just leave it by your side and twist your wrists like that, that's
Yeah.
really good for you.
Twist your wrist. I don't get that one, son.
So you just have it in your hands like this, and you just
All right.
and then if you just raise your shoulders as well,
Yeah.
Where's that? Boy.
then you're just lifting your shoulders up, you're keeping your arms straight,
Yeah.
shrugging your shoulders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I can feel the burn. I can feel the burn. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm doing the other way.
That's good for your shoulders and your back.
So
What's
Alma
that?
used to get us to do 21s, which were, I haven't got weights yet, but 21s were where you go, so you go to there, 7 of them,
Something to there.
so from down to flat, and then from flat to top, 7,
Yeah,
and then all the way down to the top for 7. So you do
yeah, that's for your
7
biceps.
each.
That
Yeah, so 7 of them,
Keep going.
your biceps,
7
granted,
of them,
they're like the weakest muscle in your body. It's
and
the
then
one you
7
need to
of
release.
the full distance. but you don't throw your arms up. You've got to do it slowly so it burns.
Right.
And this is a metal guitar. It's obviously not weight, so it's not hurt. But
What's the weakest one on your body, did you say?
It's biceps, that's your arms.
Yeah. How do you fix the weakest one in your body then?
No, the biceps, because these ones here, it's your
Yeah.
bicep, and then
Yeah.
that's the one you use the least. You only really use it if you're like pulling yourself up something. But your triceps and your back, you use most. Like if you're swinging an axe, if you're pulling a chainsaw to start it, it's all in your, that's all there.
Right.
So-
Dan, they were doing one exercise.
Biceps are here. Your biceps are here. Quadriceps, pectorals, core, calves, and then your back. There's like 5 muscles in your back.
Buttocks.
buttocks,
Good.
yeah, your arse as well, definitely.
Danny, he was doing one of the exercises which was leaning back slightly and had the weight, and he was pulling them towards himself as if he was rowing a boat.
Yeah, that's what I got the rowing machine for, because it's a full body workout.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I've ordered one on eBay, so me and Grandma will be using that.
I was on it yesterday. I did some really high intensity stuff on it.
Back on it now. Just
You're gone.
it was, you could have watched the match on NUFC TV the day free.
Oh, really?
If you were a season ticket holder, they were giving you a thing on season ticket holders to go, a link to go in and watch it free on NUFC TV.
Oh, so the next game will be they're playing another game on Saturday.
I've got an awful gripping at work at the minute.
Computer, it hasn't come on my phone.
All right. It'll be an email. It'll be an email.
Mail
to
on
me.
your computer.
Right, yeah. So I might be watching Newcastle playing somebody early morning in Australia. Then I'll be watching the final when you still listen to her on the radio on your way home.
There you go.
Right, kids.
I'm gonna have to go. I've got things to do.
Yeah.
I'll go cry before tomorrow.
I've got to go to bed. I hope it doesn't rain for you tomorrow.
The kids I've got at the minute really don't want to be here.
Oh, do they not?
Nah. So I'm just getting abused. And the
Well,
kids are like, oh, it's normal for them. They're just like that. They treat you like the football ref.
Where they from?
Well, they're from where they're from? And in between Burnley and Preston.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
Michael, can you hear the chant? You're not fit. You're not fit. You're not fit to
You're
coach
right,
me. You're not fit to coach me.
It's like I was like, right, he's going first. I picked because they were like trying to. I'm going first. You're going last. So the kid who said he's going last, I was like, right, that kid's going first. The one who they said's going last. Just so this, because I don't like picking on people. No, I don't like bullying in my session.
Aye.
They're like, oh, it's not fair. I said I was going first. It's not fair. And then they're like pure shouting at us for that. And I'm like, well, everyone gets to go. And I don't like people picking on other people in my session saying they're going to go last. So,
Aye. Good on you.
yeah.
Good lad. I wouldn't like your job.
Nah,
Wouldn't
Well-
like your job.
it's just the job's really great sometimes, but
Aye.
it's just when the kids don't want to be there, and the kids are really cruel to each other.
oh,
Right. James, son, that's
no, very cruel. to
that's,
each other.
Son, you'll you just keep counting down the days.
Yeah, and I'll get to work with adults one day.
You will.
It's-
Or whoever you want.
hey,
Yeah.
Dan, it'll be amazing what you've learned and what you're learning.
Yeah, it is, honestly. Like, in the past year and a half, I've learned everything about things I never even knew about, like climbing, caving, canoeing, kayaking.
You've also learned how to just keep your gob shut and get on with it.
Aye.
You know, with the awkward, horrible people that you've been working with. But that's a great skill, that is. So,
Yeah, it's called not going to the pub with them.
aye,
It's
That's the skill.
don't go to the pub.
No.
aye.
not it's
Not-
skill. You've learned how to handle teenagers.
Oh, it's not the teenagers that are the problem. These were year sixes, these.
The young'uns.
They're quite young. But yeah,
Oh,
the teenagers. I had a group of GCSE kids, but they wanted to be there. They wanted a good mark. They wanted to get a good grade. So
Yeah. Well, yeah.
yeah, it's good because they were inquisitive as well. They're asking us about loads of climbing stuff.
Yeah, great Uncle David, when he was lecturing, he says half the class didn't want to be there. They were forced to be there by their employers, where the other half really wanted to learn. And that was the only ones he wanted to speak to, the ones that really wanted to learn. The rest of them were just spoilers.
Yeah, it's like me at school. I spoiled it for everyone else, and now I'm getting me comeuppance.
Oh, well,
I was breaking out of classes to stop distracting people.
Yeah, you can't go around farting your way through school, can you?
It wasn't even that though. It was like I used to just waste time, and I can see why the teachers hated it now.
Well, that's because, I mean, most of your rest of your class are all bloody dumbwits now, because you spoiled their bloody education.
Yeah, that's it. All dumb at university.
They're all out shooting the roads.
Right, then on that note,
Yeah.
What, a bum note?
a bum note.
Yeah,
I'll
listen,
see I'll see you two on Saturday.
before you go,
What?
really enjoyed both their companies tonight, and everybody else's. It was great.
Superb. Love these. Really look forward to them.
I'll be up for the fest ground, and I'll see you then in a few weeks.
Yeah.
I'll probably stay at yours on
Right.
the Friday night, just because I'll get back really late. Now I head to yours in the morning, Dad. I'll help you set up in there.
Lovely,
Josh is
thank
going to be there. Josh is bringing his girlfriend. Keen might be coming, but I don't know. Gus is coming. A few of me mates are coming to the fest.
Brilliant.
What about Jack? Is Jack coming?
Well, I've invited him. I'm just, but he's quite unreliable, so I'll see. He might be working, you know, but it just depends.
I'll send you the set list order that I've got in the group chat
Yeah.
just so you can see it. Because
I've invited Ella, but she's not responding to my messages.
Yeah.
And
That's fair, son. If he comes, he comes. Listen, I told your mum I don't want to do any more than an hour on my own. And then the rest of the time, I'm prepared to.
right, we'll sit around the fire again, Grandad. That was brilliant. That you enjoyed that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thoroughly did.
You're passing the joint around for Jack.
Except all them bloody monkeys climbing up the trees. That was embarrassing. Super fit people climbing up that bloody tree.
I plan on trying to get the Danny's Wood area, seating area, chill out zone sorted, Dan. So you've got like a little bit of a chill out zone going on there.
Yeah, well, I was going to chat to you about that. But
yeah, I was seriously considering. I'll leave it until next year. Seriously considering making it an acoustic stage.
yeah, that sounds good.
But I think next year, not this year.
But for the wood area, I wouldn't mind putting a shelter up in a seating area.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go around and spray all the weeds because there's a lot of nettles at the minute. And
But with the seating area, like I've built through them, and I helped build Camp Bob's seating area, and I helped build,
What about building a tree house in your little wooded area?
the tree house. Yeah, that would be good, wouldn't it? But I don't know if the trees are tall enough.
Yeah. Well, just a thought.
But you could run ropes between all the trees.
Now, your granddad could build you
I could
one.
build you one. I've got enough wood.
I didn't want Grandad to make it all fall.
Timber! Oh, you need a lot of timber.
But Josh is coming. Definitely. I've been speaking to him.
Right.
Good.
Anyway, it's nearly here, isn't it?
It is.
Right.
It's nearly here.
2 weeks or something on Saturday, isn't it?
Oh no, I don't think
I just
so.
found loads of sawdust in my pocket and I haven't been sawing any wood.
I think it's 2 weeks on Sunday. Hey, wait till you see this new gear I've got, son. Right?
Oh,
Proper helmet, proper earplugs, proper shield, face shield,
What for?
meat, cutting logs,
Ah, right.
all the proper safety gear.
I found this in my pocket, Grandad. It must have been from when I was using the chainsaw at yours. With the sawdust.
Sawdust,
Yeah.
that'll burn. It'll be dried out by now.
I don't have a fire here. There's that one fire in the building.
Don't waste it, son.
There's a
Right.
fire outside.
I'm off the bed now.
Yeah. I'm going to get this video uploaded and I'll see you on Saturday.
Right, yeah.
Right, kids. Look forward to seeing you, Michael.
See you.
See you later. Looking forward to it. See you later, Dan. I'll see you on Saturday.
Have a lovely day, lads.
See you later. Bye.
I'm not sure.